Hey guys, it's Royalnanatv and the Cut, and today what I have for you guys is my everyday makeup routine. How I do my base, my primer, eyebrows, eyeshadow, everything from top to bottom, and I'm giving out all the tea and all the tips and what I use. So stay tuned and let's get right into the video.
Stop playing with them, Brian. How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like, if she.
So for primer, I use the Fenty Beauty Matte Poreless Primer, and then I use this primer. Honestly, I do not want to say this name wrong, but this is the other primer that I use. So yeah. So after I prime, I go into my base routine. So let's do that. For my base, I use the Makeup by Mario foundation in the shade 20N, and I take a paintbrush and apply that all over my face. Now that my foundation is all spread out evenly through my face, I like to take a big brush, and I honestly don't know where this brush is from. I got this brush like 3 years ago from my best friend, but yeah, I like to use this brush to smooth out my foundation and blend it into my skin. Okay, so before I conceal, I take this Fenty Beauty foundation in the color 340, and I put it under my eyes before I conceal. And I blend it with this tiny blending brush. Honestly, I actually don't know where this brush is from either. You just want to blend everything out so that everything is a smooth base. And honestly, using brushes rather than sponges is way better for a smooth base. And I even go back in with the big brush, and I take the big brush and I just pat it out sometimes. Honestly, the key to smooth makeup is just the way you blend things, like taking your time to blend your makeup. Okay, so the next step in my routine is concealer. I use this e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and yes, it is almost done, so do not come for me. Then I use this NARS concealer. And then my last concealer I use is LA Pro Girl. And I use all 3 concealers to get the look that I'm going for. So I use the same little blending brush that I just used to blend out the foundation, and I blend out the e.l.f. and the NARS concealer first before I put on that lip balm. And for my girlies that have nose piercings, make sure you get around your nose piercing, because you can always clean your piercing after. Okay, so this is what your base should look something like after you put on the concealers. And then I put on the LA Girl Pro one to brighten the face. Okay, so I put the LA Girl Pro concealer in the same spots, and as you can see, when I put my concealer in my inner corner, and then I bring it to a wing because I like that lifted look that when you put your concealer higher that it gives. If you put your concealer down like how people used to put it in the triangles, your face will look down. You always want your face to look lifted, so just remember that. Put your concealer going up, not down. And then I spray my brush with setting spray, and this is a setting spray from Primark that I use. It is the Prep Plus Perfect Refreshing Setting Spray, and I honestly usually use the Morphe setting spray, the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, but I'm out right now, so that is gonna do. And now we just blend, 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 blend. And sometimes I take a puff and I blend out my concealer just to also get that flawless look. So I alternate between my puff and my brush to get that look. Somewhere that's popping, I know you've been dropping. It's harder than I know. To that same song, it goes on, fans will make her dance, fans will make her dance. I was something friend, baby, oh, take me if I lie. I gonna let alone lie. You be gonna make her right, two gonna make no right. Fuck that, baby girl, 3 wrongs don't make no right. 4 wrongs don't make no song. 5 songs don't make that long. 6 gonna make. I'm gonna continue to blend out my concealer with a sponge, and remember, blend upwards, not downwards. So after concealer, we set our under eyes. We used the Laura Mercier powder and we used the Revolution banana powder, and I mixed the two. But before I mix them, I first press in the concealer with the Banana Deep Powder by Revolution. And when I press in the powder, I use a powder puff. And this is what it should look like with just you pressing in the Banana Deep Powder. But now I don't bake yet. We go straight into contour. So I use the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Place palette to contour, blush, eyeshadow, everything. This palette is so versatile, and Juvia's Place, the pigmentation of their products is just amazing. So I advise you to go get you one of these, another palette. Like, I advise you to go shop at Juvia's Place. It's black owned, period. It's good for the skin. Anyways, as y'all can see, it is very used out. But for contour, I can't even see the shades anymore. That's how you know it's a really good palette. But I use these two shades right here, the first two, and I contour the face. And remember, we're putting everything upwards, not downwards. We're not putting the contour this way, we're putting the contour this way. Upwards to your eyelid. And then I put a little bit of contour on my forehead. So now that we are finished contouring, we take that same powder puff that we used under the eye with our Laura Mercier powder, and now we bake. I saw you walking down on that road. You look like ink. My favorite song right now is by Wolfie Joey, and I think I should go stream it. Go stream Tylenol by Wolfie Joey. Alright, enough of a dance break. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, usually when I do my makeup, it's not quiet. Like, I'm always listening to music. But y'all know, I don't want to get copyrighted. So, that's that. So, yeah. Now we about to get into my nose contour. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit. Alright, so y'all all up in the face. Like, y'all all up in the face. But we use the same Warrior 2 palette. But instead, we are using this brush that I got from... I honestly don't know where I got this brush either, but it is a thin brush that has a nice little tip for contour, and I use the same two shades. I more so use this first shade for it, but yeah, so let's get into it. I bring my contour into my eyebrows, the beginning of my eyebrows. just like so. Like, this is the perfect contour. Then I take the Laura Mercier powder and I set the side of my nose and I set the middle. Okay, so now that we're done with nose contour, we're gonna move on to the eyebrows. I use these two eyebrow gels. This one is from Ulta and this one is the NYX The Brow Glue. So yeah. And honestly, I don't really do anything to my brows. I brush my brows up with the gels and then I carve out under them. Literally all I do to my brows. Gels and carve under. I don't even carve the top because I like that natural look that it gives. And now to conceal under my eyebrows, I go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal and I go in with a thin flat brush. So now I am done carving my eyebrows and now we're moving on to blush. Like I told y'all, I use the same palette for the blush, the contour, the eyeshadow, everything. So I use Dora and Zamit and I put that on my cheeks. And I use this big fluffy brush from e.l.f. And I mix the two and I put it on this way. And I brush it on. So now that I am done applying blush, I'm going to use this brush to blend out my baking powder. We're dusting it in the way we put it, upward. Then I take this Morphe brush and go more in depth with the wiping away. Then I take that same brush that I used for my concealer and the foundation to blend out my eyebrows. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to use the Nikita palette by Morphe. And I'm going to use the shade Shape Shifter and Pure Madonna. Just like so. And we're gonna continue to blend that out. And then I take my contour nose brush again and I go back in to define. For me, what I like to do is I go over with my blush, my contour, and to make sure everything looks smooth. Now I'm taking Banana Deep to carve out my contour. For this part, I blend it right away because I don't want no harsh lines on my face. make sure y'all get y'all neck. So then I just take this brush and I blend in everything together. For my waterline, I take this perfect eye pencil from the beauty supply store and I put that right under there. I'm sorry if y'all can't see this part. This part is rigorous and my eyes be watering. Whew. And that's why a handy dandy Q-tip is always needed. So before I put on mascara, I set my face with the same setting spray y'all saw me spray on my brush earlier. So let's do that. Now that my face is drenched, I'm going to let this sit and I'll be back when it is time to put mascara on and do all the finishing touches. You guys, special guest. Hi vlog. Last step is like mascara. What?
Stay sweet for me. Stay sweet, stay sweet, stay sweet, girl, stay sweet, stay sweet, stay, stay.
What's up, Rocky?
I don't want to get copyrighted.
Oh, sorry, for real. So guys, so now I'm gonna put the powder, the contour. Did I put the lashes yet? Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
So guys, now it's lips. I'm gonna use this shade to outline my lips. I don't know what this shade is called, but
She's being a content creator.
then I take the same eye pencil and go over it.
You can't hit at 4:30. Like, who does that? I'd put up with this. Cool. Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, so guys, this is the end of my makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Because if you're not, what are you doing? Like, for real, what are you doing? But yes, guys, this is how I get a flawless, smooth face. And yes, I will see you guys in my next video.